It is now day something of quarantine, and I realized I've been wearing a hoodie every single day since I can't leave the house, and sometimes I just keep the same one on for like 6 days in a row. And so I thought it's only fair that I make a video on them since I have all this experience now. And I also know a lot of y'all are pent up in your houses wearing hoodies too. So it's very relevant, perfect timing for me to give you reasons why you look bad. Because quarantine is making me pessimistic and I'm projecting. And so I'm gonna break it down into 3 things you can I'm gonna break it down into 3 symptoms. Relevant vocabulary to diagnose on why you look bad. And also, this video about hoodies is sponsored by Scentbird. Everyone knows hoodies are always supposed to smell good, so it's a perfect match. It just makes sense. I thought this was perfect. It's like French fries and burgers, or like bagels and cream cheese, quarantine and depression. They go well together. They're bound to one another, but I'll get back to that. So coming up as the first reason you might not look good in hoodies is the material. So what do I mean by this? So I vouch for Gildan hoodies all the time, super cheap hoodie, matte colors, does the bare bones. We ever just wear them a couple times or like wash them and just let it wash for a little bit, Yeah, and then you just take it out and you're like, oh, what happened to my hoodie?
Oh no.
That's not the hoodie I remember. You changed, yeah. I guess it's just bound to happen with wear and tear on cheap material, but it also really distorts the overall shape and integrity of the hoodie, which will then compromise the way the fabric lays on your body. In other words, change. And I don't like change. I don't like what's going on right now. You don't want something that's going to switch up on you so fast. So sure, they're really cheap and a dime a dozen, but personally, I've been trying to cut down on buying so many clothes all the time, even if they're really cheap. Not only for the environment, but not only because my apartment's I live in New York, it's like a box and I can't leave, but I'm going to come clean about it. So I don't know if this is just me, but I get emotionally attached to clothes sometimes. And then I don't like it when something looks good and I'm like, that's a cool hoodie, cool. And then over time, it just breaks down and then it just fits bad. And then I'm just like, what happened to what we had? We had something good. And yeah, I love hoodies, so getting one that looks good at first and then it distorts in time just kind of sucks. So my solution to this whole problem is to just get more heavyweight cotton hoodies. They tend to keep their shape better, and overall they just feel better when you wear them too. It's like a weighted blanket. Just feels like you're more in something, and they don't even have to be expensive either. Just look at the weight in the description or the tag or whatever, or you can just feel them out in person whenever we're allowed back in malls, But the thicker and heavier hoodies always hold up and look better on you. And it's quarantine, man. You need a good hoodie. I feel like everyone's wearing a hoodie right now, right? I feel like if you're wearing one, you might as well have a good one. What's worse than being in quarantine with a mid hoodie? Being in quarantine with a stinky hoodie, right? And on top of that, let's keep it real. I know damn well y'all ain't showering as much as you used to because because I'm not either. So I know you're not. And to keep my hygiene in check all the time, I use a sponsor of this video, Scentbird, my boy. I miss the homies. Scentbird is a monthly subscription. Wait, actually, before I continue, I don't mean use Scentbird as a shower replacement. That is not what I meant. I just mean it just smells good. Still shower, guys. That's disgusting. But Scentbird is a monthly subscription service that lets you sample a bunch of designer fragrances without having to commit to a whole bottle. Cologne is expensive, man. And times like these, you need that money. And what if you don't end up liking it anyways? Or worse, what if it comes in and it doesn't like you? That would suck too. With Scentbird, you can try a different one every month without having to drop that stack. And eventually you'll find a scent that suits you. Unlike dating, I feel like this is way more probable with time. And when you get your order, it'll come in this vial, which is good for 120 sprays. So let's just do quick maths, guys. Couple sprays a day, you're good for the entire quarantine, my guy. And maybe even beyond that, because some days I don't even leave the bed. And that means I don't have to spray multiple times, I don't leave the bed a lot, actually. Think about it now. But lately, when I do leave the bed, I've been using these two lately by Bentley for men's black edition Bentley the car. I know, what's up with these cars making perfumes? I don't know. But, and Neroli by Rag & Bone, also a great brand. 2 different moods for 2 different occasions. This one's darker and more masculine. You know what? I want to be a real man. On my James Bond, eating steak, making wood. And this one's a bit more citrusy and light, you know, for when I'm being honest with myself, I guess. Because let's be honest, I am not chopping wood. Either way, I think they're both great. One for a night out and one for just everyday use. And you can go find what suits you on their website for both moods for yourself. They have a million scents. You can just also sort by highest rated. That's what I do. I just go find what everyone likes. And then I just figure out what I like. So that's what I did, and I still do that. So go sign up for Scentbird now. Use my code FRUGAL30 at checkout. You get 30% off your first month of Scentbird. So $10, 120 sprays, couple months. It's a pretty good deal. So FRUGAL30 at checkout. Go sign up for Scentbird now, guys. Next symptom we got on the checklist is sizing. So it's cool to wear oversized hoodies. They're easy, comfy. I love wearing, if anything, I only exclusively wear oversized hoodies. This is what I look like 80% of the day. But too much of anything is a bad thing, and the hoodie being quite the chonky piece of cloth, it could be a bit overbearing for a lot of people's frames. If you have smaller legs especially, or if you're on the shorter side, a hoodie too big could just totally eat up all your body real estate and just make you look dwarfed and all out of whack, you know? The whole I stole my boyfriend's hoodie look, it's cute, you know? It's very ooh, it's very cute. But don't lie, guys. That's your hoodie. You didn't steal that from that is your hoodie. Also, even when a hoodie's too small, it can look too restricting and weird. So solution to both sides of the coin, find the right sizing. Oh, Captain Obvious here. You spent all day thinking about nothing, Christian. See, I also got some secret tips for you guys too. So you can find these ones with the elastic waistband. I don't know what you search to find these, but I just happen to have some. Sometimes if they're tight enough, you can have it higher up like this on your waist. So the hoodie kind of just mushrooms and wow, that's so weird. Mushrooms. I guess that's the word? In mushrooms? Mushrooms. See, now it doesn't mean anything to me. But then it just looks more proportionate. It just makes the hoodie hang and look cooler. Also, what I do as a preference in general, just for fashion, I like wearing higher waisted pants. And it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm doing something with my day. And since I'm not that tall, they make me look taller by extending the proportions of my legs, especially when I'm wearing something cropped, like perhaps the hoodie that's mushrooming. I hate that. Mushroom. But it just makes wearing oversized tops in general more flattering on my otherwise unflattering frame. So yeah, look at those results. Look at those results. And usually extra width on the hoodie is pretty forgivable on your portions since it is meant to be oversized, but it's just mainly the length that kind of just makes you look weird if it's eating up your body. But if you're gonna do the pants trick that I told you about, you make sure you get a mid to high rise or else your crotch will just not... Your crotch is on lockdown. Last symptom you should watch out for is print. And sometimes it's just not working. But there's both sides of the coin. I love both sides of the coin here too. So one of my favorite hoodies, it's super basic. It's just an all black colorway hoodie. It's very heavyweight and just a little shimmy something on the front for the ladies, you know, or the men. It is glitter. Either way, I just like this. It's very simple. And my other favorite hoodie is this olive patchwork hoodie by Rasta, also one of my favorite brands. But just this like almost every primary color ever. And it's everywhere. It's just very kind of all over the place. But I think it works properly. It doesn't look stupid. Whether the graphic be minimal or loud or all over the place, there's a lot of ways that it can look messy on either side. An obvious one is if the graphic is just poorly made, placed, printed. Like I said earlier about the hoodies being a chonky cloth, the graphic, if it's bad, is going to stand out like a sore thumb if it either clashes with the rest of your fit or if it just doesn't look good in general. I'm just saying it's really easy to overdo this. And like with all these cool graphics, it's so easy to print on a hoodie. You know, you got stuff on the front sometimes or the lower front, the back, the sleeve, the hood, the pocket. So you guys on your face, space, time, reality. And yeah, sometimes just gets a bit overwhelming. And so just be tasteful with it. Like I like the sleeve thing sometimes too. You know, here, this is also one of my favorite hoodies. I think it works here. I guess it's because the purple is kind of dark. It matches with the black well, and the pattern's not too out there. It's simple. But sometimes even a small graphic can just be a little off and then just totally bench the hoodie. So the solution, oh, what do I mean by bench? So I've been using this term for everything. So bench as in like, you got your first string of anything in life. So you got your first string hoodies, you know, you got your starting 5, your big 5, the ones you wear all the time. And then you have your bench, the ones that you wear when you're like, I'm just gonna go eat Korean barbecue or something, or go out on a run and sweat a lot. Like the good old days, you know, going outside. But just like your second string, that's not your go-to. So the solution to making sure none of your hoodies get benched is to just see how your fit works with the graphics, if they have a lot. Over time, you'll get a better sense of your style and wardrobe, making it easier to pick out graphics and be good to go from the get. Or sucks to suck, guys. You might as well just follow the tips I gave you. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I'm happy you stuck it through because as you can tell, life's been hard. Life's hard lemonade. I am happy to be the guy that can burn your time during this quarantine season. Special thanks to Scentbird for keeping these hoodies smelling real good. They're the homies. But go sign up for them now and use code FRUGAL30 at checkout and save 30% on your first order. Let them just use FRUGAL30 at checkout. They'll know what it means. They'll know what it means. Go follow me on Instagram at ChristianVY for more chungus. And yeah, I just want to say, I want to say big things are coming, but I'm kind of getting tired of big things. You know, I'm like, life's just been too many big things going on. I'm just going to chill out for a bit and just stay home, flatten the curve, take a shower maybe, social distance. Bye.